Welcome back to another episode of Soundcheck. It's been a minute, but we've been busy because we're normal people and we don't just get to do this. It's a job. So, today we're going to talk about when we saw Modest Mouse.
Ooh, Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse, which was, I don't even remember what day it was anymore at this point.
It was a minute ago.
Yeah. At the Masonic in San Francisco.
Who initially picked out and bought the tickets for the show. I do enjoy Modest Mouse.
Me too, yeah.
They do find their way into some of my playlists. They're not, my favorite band. I don't regularly seek them out or anything, but I was definitely looking forward to the show. Now, we took the bus directly there and hung out. The Masonic Hall is on a windy-ass hill. And we could tell that when we got there, things weren't going great. They had people lined up across like an actual road, and now if you know the roads through there, they're like steep, like right over like a super high precipice. So they had people across the roads. There were a lot of people out there. We didn't really anticipate seeing all of the opener, but
we thought we'd see some of it.
Right. So there were still a ton of people in line going through that venue there when we got there. And it was another classic case of just the venue or the producer, whoever, not differentiating between the doors open and showtime.
Sure.
So another issue that we completely biffed the opener. And it was a little bit to do with that. Like, we didn't anticipate getting there like within enough time to see like all of the opener.
Yeah.
But it also took us well over an hour to get through the doors.
Yeah, it did.
And they had they do full COVID protocol, so you have to be vaccinated to get into the venue, which is great. Appreciate that. But it took so long to get through the COVID station, and then they had a regular security station, which was nonsense because you just put all your contraband to the side and then they handed it back to you.
Yeah.
So it was really just a body scan, and you could put whatever you wanted to in your bag or your jacket and set it and send it through.
They weren't
and
checking
so
any of
it
that
was
stuff.
just it ruined the whole flow of that. They did not handle that well. Also, don't get drinks at August Hall because they really should, or the Masonic. Yeah, at the Masonic, because they just do not know what they're doing.
No, it's not good. But yeah. We
kind of started the show on a bit of a rough foot with that one.
Yeah.
We did get a drink. It was literally a cup full of vodka. So between that and both of us working all day, we were a little tired.
Yes, tired.
Also with that, so I can't remember really when we got there or not, but we kind of put a clock on it, and it was almost an hour after we got there that anybody came out on stage. They were clearly done with their sound check, but they were still just kind of farting around on the stage, but no activity. And honestly, we didn't know at this point that we had even missed the opener. That was how rough everything was set up in here.
Yeah.
So then we finally get some activity on the stage, and the band comes out.
Yeah, they play, and I recognize some songs, and I'm like, okay, so this is it.
So this show was the first time in a long while where we've worn earplugs, the high def earplugs, and so kind of getting used to that. The cup of vodka, the late night, the frustration of getting in. It didn't recognize that it was Modest Mouse. I remember getting a little frustrated that the opener was playing so many songs.
Yeah.
And now, mind you, I was really enjoying the music. Like, I was like, wow, there's so many that I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was grooving along, singing. Like, everybody was super into it at that point. They even made reference to, like, how great the opener was. I still didn't know that we had missed the opener, so I'm like, wow, you're just kind of cheering for yourself right now with how great you are. But, like, we got to the end of the whole set, and I turned to you, and I'm like, why the fuck is the opener going to do an encore? And so...
and then I turned to you, and I said, that's Modest Mouse.
Yep. And now, so obviously the sound was not great where we were sitting. It's a big loop up at the top. It kind of bounces around.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have Float On in their set list, which I told Johnny, even if they had played Float On, I probably would have been like, wow, it's a real ballsy move as the opener to cover the most popular song.
Yeah, that would have been. But they didn't have. I mean, we did leave before the end of their before they came back outstairs to their encore, and apparently they never even played Float On at all, which I don't understand. How as Modest Mouse you don't play your most famous song. I don't get that, but it's whatever, you know.
So yeah, like all in all, like I really enjoyed the show. It's an okay venue.
Yeah.
I don't think I would willingly choose to go there if I had a choice.
Oh, well, we are willingly choosing to go there again when we go see Bad Religion and Alkaline Trio in November. So that's where we'll be going
see
again. Hopefully it won't be so bad.
Yeah, maybe they'll have figured things out by then.
Yeah, I hope so.
So, all in all, Modest Mouse is still great. I definitely still listen to them. I would go see another Modest Mouse show in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I would, and actually this show kind of made us reevaluate how much we're seeing on work nights.
Yeah, especially shows that start later, you know.
Yeah, and like
7:30, 8 o'clock
I
shows.
definitely understand sound issues, but...
Right, they didn't even give an explanation as to why.
Yeah, I was just like, here's a dead delay. Hour and a half.
They were like, thanks for being patient, here's some music. You know? So, I don't know. I don't know what the issue was. Yeah, a little bit of a miss, but...
But the next night, we got to see something great.
Yeah, which is what our next episode is going to be about.
See you then.
Yeah.